chicane. What was the decision going into that final chicane?
Get to the 11. I mean, they said I had to be in front of the 11, so I did what I had to do to be in front of the 11.
He said he didn't know if he was 21st or wherever the heck he was at. Nobody said a word, a spotter. Can you imagine? And I don't know what you were thinking about at the time, or how much time you had to think about your move.
Yeah, they were innocent bystanders in it, and whether he knew or not, I don't know. But I would hate to be in that position. Obviously, well, the past speaks for itself. That I'm more aware. I'm aware of my surroundings, and I am sorry to them. Sorry to Denny. I'm sorry to JGR and his whole team. They were definitely innocent bystanders.
Knowing that Joey had the tiebreaker, and knowing that this race is ending, and watching it go from 3 up, 3 down to 1 to 0 for the both of you, take us through your thoughts at the time and what you were thinking through all of that.
Well, I needed the whole body of work was not good enough today, but then we got to the last lap with a shot, and I just needed to keep those cars behind me, and I missed turn 7. It's just another unacceptable, unforced. The 11 wasn't even close to me, and I downshifted unnecessarily into first to make sure I turned the corner, and I slid the rears and let him drive right by me. So, it was three big errors that took us out. We were fast enough to transfer.
Hindsight being 2020, I mean, would you have wanted to cover the 22 coming down pit road?
Oh, I had no idea what was happening there. I mean, they said he pitted, but no, that's up to Chevy, GM, and Phil Surgeon and all of Trackhouse. So, nope, don't have a clue. I would have liked to not run off the end of pit road and not speed and not miss turn 7. I mean, I've got 3 big ones to spin in my head for a long time to come, and as I try to get back to work tomorrow.
How valid?
To tell you.
Thank you, and he thanked me, and I said, don't thank me now. I need a minute.
How valid is the end of?
You had the mistake coming off of pit road, and then the speeding penalty. Just how much do you feel like those impacted the result?
Yeah, they were everything. I single-handedly took a car out of the round of 8 and a chance to go to the round of 4. I mean, in 2 months we've elevated ourselves from, I'd say, an 18th place car to an 8th place car, and today we were good enough to run top 5, and I took us out of that. So we should have just been cycling around in the top 5 all day. And the pit strategy would have flipped us around, but those moves are the only reasons we're not in the round of 8. It's all on me.
What happened coming off of pit road?
I tried to roll straight to the line because the speed line ends, and you have to turn ahead of time if you want to wrap the bottom. And I thought I could run the 2nd or 3rd lane out there. And when I watched the yellow line go by and turned, it was way too late. So you have to turn, and I know that. I just was trying to beat the 71 and wanted to roll straight and not take more distance to the left. And I should have given up 1 spot.
How valid
Did you see
is
the 22 pass you at the line as you were going around backwards? So did you know, or was it hope against hope?
No, I knew. I watched him and the 47 go by at least. So, yeah.
How valid is a race like this at the end, a cutoff race at a place like the Roval, where it comes down to that, and that just shows who gets to go on or not in a race like this?
Well, the way the points and the cutoffs in this race lays out, it continues to create this drama, Claire. And I want to race on the oval personally. Unfortunately, I just gave Marcus a whole lot more ammunition to keep the Roval here because it creates the drama. And would the oval have done that? I don't think so.
Yeah.
If the move had worked, like if you had bumped him, do you feel like that's kosher? If it gotten you the spot, I mean, do you feel like that's, because of what's on the line, that's
I
good?
wasn't. My thought is I'm not taking anything championship-wise away from the 11, and if I pass him, it continues mine on. So I don't care if it's kosher or not. I just want to pass the 11. It's really as simple as that. And if it was for me and him, I would have to think about that. But I did not. I knew that it would not affect the 11 moving on to the round of 8, and I am okay with that.
Sorry, let me borrow him for a minute.
Stay back. 23.
didn't know what he told y'all.
Yeah.
Just to make sure on the speeding penalty, was it just putting it into the wrong gear?
Yes. So I pulled out. I'm in first, clutch in first. I pull out. I grab second, and for some reason I went a second upshift and was building my lights, and I realized I was catching the 34. And I slammed on brakes and looked, and I was in third. So, I mean, if the 34 wasn't there, I'd probably roll the whole length of pit road in third gear. I mean, I pulled it, and I never thought twice about it. And I looked through that information. I know we're second gear pit road. I study that because we've had first gear pit roads in the past on road courses. Sometimes the first gear's real long, and you'll run first gear. So it's a body of work of looking at what we are and knowing we're in second gear, and it's only one click and 5-speed sequential. Like the way all that works, I go through that ahead of time in the week, and because sometimes I run Xfinity or truck and H patterns and stuff. So just a simple, like my arm pulled it, and I never second guessed it. I was completely in third gear.
I hope this doesn't come off any certain way, but it seems like ultimately today came down to execution, and that was the tipping point. How do you assess what this round of 8 as a whole was? I'm sorry, round of 12 was for, as a whole for the number 1 team.
It was fast, and I did not execute. My team did. The cars were good enough. New Hampshire, we weren't good enough, but we still like minimized the bleeding. And then last week in here, we were plenty good enough.
Your team owner came and put his arm around you at the end while you were parked out here on the close to the front stretch. What did he tell you, and how disappointed are you just about not advancing on?
He said thank you. Justin and I have known each other since 2011, since I came to town. You know, remember my very first truck race was getting in a truck he was getting out of.
Right.
And so I sat in his seat my very first race at IRP. I did my first national interview with you, and like that was his seat, and I ended up paying him cash for 2 seats. I paid his wife Erin at their house in Huntersville. So, I mean, he put his arm around me and said thank you, and I just asked him to, like, I just don't thank me. I don't feel like I'm not very thanked right now. I don't feel like I know they should be really mad at me, and the 11 should too, and I see them looking at me, and they should be.
Was the 11 mad at you, or was
Denny
he like,
wasn't, but Denny wasn't.
Yeah.
Any small sense of relief that Denny wasn't, man. I mean, he got out of the car and he said to a crew member, if I'd known, I wouldn't have passed him.
Well, look, that's on them. I don't know. I can't speak about their team.
But everybody's trying to figure it out. He still seems a little confused. He was like, I think he'll go back and watch the tape and try to digest what went on.
I'm not a JGR teammate, so I don't know. I won't be in those meetings.
How do you walk out of here?
Incredibly disappointed with myself. Like, head under the ground. I completely disgraced Trackhouse, Chevy, and it's like sinking in more and more that like I single-handedly took us out. Like first the adrenaline was still going, but as I stand here and it comes down, like I can feel the emotion just radiating through me, and like yeah, I want to put my head underneath the landfill out back.
Thanks.